I'm Eric Singer, Gazette.com, and we're focusing on a subject that is near and dear to my heart and probably near and dear to your heart, the Gazette El Pomar Empty Stocking Fund. And joining me now is Rebecca Treese with TESSA, an organization that helps so many in our community. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Eric.
Now, first let's talk about TESSA, and then we'll also talk about how the generosity of folks out there has helped TESSA continue its mission.
Great. Well, TESSA is the local agency that provides victim services for anybody who has suffered from domestic violence or sexual assault in the community. And we do serve all of El Paso and Teller counties, so that's a really big area. But we've got rural advocates, we've got advocates at DHS, we're kind of out in the community, so there's lots of different ways to tap into TESSA if anyone is ever in need of that service.
How has the Gazette El Pomar Empty Stocking Fund helped your organization?
In a tremendous way. It is such a relief for me as the development director to know that we have this great campaign out in the community, not only raising awareness for the work we do, but raising the awareness for the work that our community does. It's so near and dear that we can all come together and really find a better future for our citizens. But in particular, there's a bit of a misunderstanding around where TESSA's funding does come from. People seem to think that, there's just all of this government funding that pays for us to do what we do. But in reality, that's only about 43% of our budget. So we have to make up a huge gap in fundraising in order to be able to meet the needs of this very large region. So every little bit counts, and being able to tap into the goodwill of the people through an avenue like Empty Stocking Fund really makes it so much easier for us to get those services in the hands of the people who need them.
Speaking of those services and the good work that you do, maybe you can remember a memorable moment because of the generosity of the folks out there and the Gazette El Pomar Empty Stocking Fund.
Absolutely. Well, we serve people every day, all of the time, but really what we use this funding for is those basic needs. We have women who come to us and it's the middle of the night. They've left because they were fearful of their life and they had nowhere to go. They don't think about grabbing their shampoo, their conditioner, their bathroom bags. So they're coming to us with very little. So the funding that we receive through Empty Stocking Fund really goes directly towards getting them those things. We do have a safe house, so while they're in that safe house, we're providing them with 3 meals a day. We're providing them with those basic hygiene products, but we're also looking to how can we help them be more self-sufficient when they leave our safe house. So getting them interview clothes, making sure that they've got the tools that they need and that next step housing. So all of those little things, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal when you're thinking, oh, $10 for some shampoo and conditioner, but when you add that up to serving over 300 women and children each year, it's a lot. So the money we receive through Empty Stocking Fund really helps us provide those basic needs for the women that we serve.
All right. Thank you, Rebecca Treese with TESSA. Thank you so much for the good work that you do and your organization does as well. And thank you for the work that you've done to continue the Gazette El Pomar Empty Stocking Fund and the generosity that you've given over the years.
Every donor, every dollar, everyone counts. Give today at fillanemptystocking.org.